My name is Nikki Smart, owner of Smart Choice Health and Wellness Clinic. I am a native of Houston, Texas. I grew up off a homestead. I went to Forest Brook High School. I'm a graduate of Forest Brook. I also went to UTMB for undergrad. I graduated with my Bachelor's of Nursing in 2008. I went on to obtain my Master's of Science degree with a concentration in family nurse practitioner from Prairie View A&M University, and I graduated in 2015. When I was in high school, I actually, where we grew up, it was a lot of girls who were kind of maybe lost. I don't know if that's the best word, but you know, they were promiscuous. A lot of people had like STDs, and I was in health professions. I never forget. And I used to always tell my teacher, Dr. Bartley, that I wanted to actually start like a foundation that helped like young girls and like teach them about sexual education and getting screenings and getting checkups to make sure, you know, their body is okay, making sure that they're using protection, using condoms and things like that. So really the idea originated when I was in high school. However, as I started to pursue my career in nursing, and then I later went on to become a nurse practitioner, I figured that I can just incorporate both in a clinic setting and I can still do what I was called to do. So our goal here at Smart Choice Health and Wellness Clinic is preventative care. And with that, we really would like to prevent chronic diseases, prevent things and ailments that actually affect our community. So my goal here is to promote health and wellness through making sure people get their wellness visits, get their well woman exams, also making sure the kids get their sports physicals, and just basically try to prevent anything chronic. We also offer acute care. As far as minor care emergencies, we do pediatric health, we do weight loss, we do lipo B12 shots. We also have treatment for males that could potentially be suffering from low testosterone. We do sick visits, so if you have a sore throat, if you have a cough or a cold, if you have allergies that you can't seem to get a hold of, we offer a variety of services for the whole family and for all ages. Some of the things I had to overcome to even get to where I am today really was me having 4 kids. So I actually went back to school when I was already a mom. I think my twins were like 2 or 3 years old. I actually went through school and I went through a divorce as well. And so I struggled for a while, but for a long time I would just be like, is this for me? Like, should I keep going or should I just stop and go back to being a registered nurse? Because I know I can make money doing that. But I would just pray and pray like, Lord, please just, if I can just see the light at the end of the tunnel, I just want to graduate. And I feel for me, that was one of the biggest struggles because I was a single parent and I was working and trying to do things by myself to try to keep a household together, make sure my kids eat, you know, try to study, make sure I'm passing my tests. Then I have to study and go to work, find somebody to keep my kids. So it was really a struggle for me. And at the end of the day, I feel like the Lord blessed me with other gifts. So I was able to use things like I know how to do hair. I was selling hair. I was just hustling on the side just to make ends meet, just so I can get to where I am today. And a lot of it is just really about perseverance, consistency, and just believing in yourself. So I feel like if you have a good support system, even if you don't, if you have a good relationship with the Lord, if you go to church every day, you read your Bible and you pray, you have to trust Him and have faith. And I think a lot of times the Lord tests us. And I get visions, and so you see the vision, you just don't know when it's going to happen. So I really think it's about making sure you stay the course, persevere, be consistent, and just never give up on yourself. So if I had any advice to give to anyone, especially minority women, especially single mothers out there working, trying to make it, I would just say that just continue to believe in yourself. Don't give up, even when it seems like it's really getting hard. A lot of times it's a part of the process. And so for me, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And so as long as you know that the process is worth it, and you know that ultimately your goal will pay off in the end, I say work hard, even during the hard times, the good times, the bad times, the smiles, the frowns, the tears. Just continue to persevere, and I feel like that you'll be successful and you'll be able to have a great story and to be able to bless someone else.
Come along with us as we meet and greet many Black entrepreneurs across the United States. Against all odds, we're getting their take on what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur. These are their stories, and this is Greenwood Ave.